Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, Reading Ideas. So this is the series on this day in history. So today is the 30th of November. So what happened on this day? This is, just my own personal look at the year, trying to piece everything together and get a look at some of the history that I don't quite know. So it's St Andrew's Day, the patron saint of Scotland. So on this day in 1016, Canute the Great, King of Denmark, claims the English throne on the death of Edmund Ironside. In 1487, the first German beer purity law, Reinheitsgebot, is promulgated in Munich by Albert IV, Duke of Bavaria, stating beer should only be made from 3 ingredients: water, malt and hops. They do like their beer, don't they? 1789, the Grand Duke of Tuscany, Leopold II, Leopold II's penal reforms makes Tuscany the first state to abolish the death penalty. 1789. 1872 is the first international football match between Scotland and England. It ends in a 0-0 draw in Glasgow. 1874, Sir Winston Leonard Churchill is born. I wonder if he amounted to anything. 1876, Heinrich Schielmann, archaeologist, discovers the gold mask of Agamemnon. Agamemnon, what a name. At Mycenae in modern Greece. The gold mask of Agamemnon. God, I bet that was a nice find. 1909, the British House of Lords rejects David Lloyd George's People's Budget, which tried to shift the tax burden to the wealthy. This leads to the Parliament Act, designed to stop the unelected House from overruling the will of the elected House. So in America you have the President, the Senate, the Congress. In Britain we have the House of Commons and the House of Lords, and this is the elected Commons beginning to crush the House of Lords, and that's gone on ever since, making the House of Lords weaker and weaker. 1913, Charlie Chaplin makes his film debut in Making a Living. He did not yet have his famous moustache and cane. 1934, the Flying Scotsman becomes the first steam train to exceed 100 miles per hour. 1936, the Crystal Palace, designed by Sir Joseph Paxton for the 1851 Great Exhibition, to show all the things across the British Empire, is destroyed in a fire. 1944, HMS Vanguard, Britain's largest and last ever battleship, is launched at Clydebank, Scotland. We definitely need more battleships. 1955, floodlights were used for the first time at Wembley Stadium when England played Spain. 1968, the Trade Descriptions Act comes into force in Great Britain, making it a crime for a trader to knowingly sell an item with a misleading label or description. 1982, a letter bomb explodes inside 10 Downing Street, injuring a member of staff. That was when Margaret Thatcher was in power. It was sent by an animal rights activist. 1983, seaweed is found heavily contaminated by radioactivity at Sellafield Nuclear Plant, Cumbria. So they renamed Sellafield. Was it? No, Sellafield. It had been Windscale, hadn't it? Yeah. Yeah. All, we'll sort the marketing out. Forget the radioactivity. 2011, up to 2 million public sector workers go on strike over pension changes. So that is what happened on this day in history, the 30th of November. Happy reading, everybody.